Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. This is Matt Tour, marketing specialist here at IMES in the annuity department. We're also going to be joined shortly by Rob Walker, our internal wholesaler at EquiTrust. Rob does a great job on helping everyone market more annuities with EquiTrust, does a great job on information that he needs to provide to help you get to that next level of production. So we're glad to have Rob joining us here shortly. Otherwise, this is Matt Tour. I've been here at IMES for over 20 years. Been really seeing a really good rates the last couple of years, best rates I've seen in 20 plus years, and really a great time to be selling annuities right now based on the rate environment, also with the stock market going up and down. A little roller coaster ride. Lately it's been going back up, but I'm sure it'll go back down again. So we'll see how things play out here the next few months. And we'll keep things rolling here. We do offer some really nice incentives based on your production with IMES in the first 180 days. We got different seminar systems. We've got cash. We've got iPads, Retirement Boss Radio. Maybe do some videos you want to utilize on the internet. We can help you out with that. We've got a great creative team that can help you put all this together. And if you do production with us in the first 180 days, we will take care of most of that cost for you based on your level of production. So great way for have IMES help you out with those costs of advertising. I know everything's been going up dramatically in the last couple of years. So having someone help with your costs definitely gets you to that next level of production. And then we do have our referral program. Refer agents to IMES. We'll pay you $50 when they get contracted. You also get the override based on their business. I know based on index business, you get a 20 basis point override. On their production on MIGAs, it's 10 basis points, but a great way for you to have a nice quarterly check coming your way based on your referrals. I know I have agents that call me every quarter asking when those checks are going out, and we get those out basically the middle of the month following the quarter. So great way for you to have some additional money coming in. We also do marketing reimbursement. We help you out with your marketing costs. You get $100 for every $100,000 of index annuity premium. You get different amounts based on life premium. We do reimburse half of your costs. So if you had an event that cost you $2,000, we would reimburse you up to $1,000 based on your marketing balance. So great way for us to have part of that activity, helping you with those costs, and great way for you to be able to advertise more and have less costs yourself. So great combination there for you in the field. We also have a great back office support team. We have a great new business team, helps you out with getting your business through in a timely manner. I know with applications being 50 pages in length, you can definitely miss things, and using e-applications makes a big difference. Doesn't let you sign off on the app until it is completed. There are still some things sometimes they need to be fixed on e-apps, but not near as much as on your handwritten application. So keep in mind, got a great back office team on the new business side. We have a great team on the creative side also, help you out with your advertising needs. Have a contract department that we utilize Assurance Bay, a great way for you to get licensed up with a number of companies with just clicking on different links, and we take care of that heavy lifting for you, getting those through and getting those all taken care of on that end. But great team we have here at IMES. I know we've got a lot of marketers have been in the business for over 20 years. We've got a great back office support team that's been doing this for a number of years also. So good to have them on board. We have a website, www.imesinc.com. We have all the updated interest rates on the website that gets updated every day. We have forms if you need to download new business forms, brochures, whatever you may need with some carriers. We do have a bunch of those on our website. If you want to do life insurance quotes, long-term care quotes, maybe do some income rider comparisons, we have all that available on our website. I know we have agents that utilize those all the time. If you want to take a look who's got the best 5-year interest rate in the state of Michigan with an A-rated company, you can plug that information in. It's going to give you the best rates based on those scenarios. So good thing to have available to you. and I know we have a lot of people utilize our website. In fact, the Firelight e-app system is done through our website that we can follow up more easily on our end, because it automatically goes into our database based on the client's name and all that good information. So definitely good to have. As I mentioned, we do use Firelight on the annuity applications. Majority of our carriers utilize Firelight. We also have iPipeline and Sunfire. A lot of those are used on the life insurance side. We do have a majority of our companies that utilize the Firelight e-app, including EquiTrust. Make sure life a lot easier getting applications through. A lot less snags in the road when you're doing those e-applications. So creative team, they can help you out with all of your creative needs. They can help you out with social media advertising, maybe redoing your business logo, redoing your business colors. Maybe you want to develop a website or update your website. They can help you out with all of that. They have a really good group of individuals on that side, been doing this for a while. Can really make your website look more up to date and help you out with any advertising you might need. Maybe you want to do a postcard or do an email blast. Just depends what you want to put together. Have them help you with that packaging and get it out the door. So definitely a great team of individuals to utilize from IMS. I know that we have a group of guys that use them all the time, and has really helped out their line of business. So definitely great to have them on your side. We have a great wealth management side of our business. I know we launched this about 4 or 5 years ago. We've really seen that take off the last couple of years. Seen the assets under management really skyrocket here the last couple of years. So definitely something you want to look at if you have not active in the securities market and you want to get your Series 65 passed. They can help you out that process. I just launched a quick poll. If you want to get some additional information on our IMS Wealth Management side of the business, I'm glad to have Duncan Smith give you a call. He's our recruiting specialist. He's been in the business for, I believe, over 30 years now. Really a good specialist to have on your side. Got some great investment platforms we utilize. Fees are less than most carriers out there, and really helps if you're licensed on both insurance and securities. That way you're not referring people down the road and losing them as a customer because the other individual could do more than you can. But definitely something to have in your portfolio and being able to help clients on both sides of the business. Definitely going to help you in the long run. So if that's something you have an interest in, mark off yes. I'll go ahead and leave this poll open for another 15, 20 seconds. We'll go ahead and get that wrapped up here shortly. But definitely a good way to expand your business and help clients on all different sides of the market there. I'll go ahead and get that closed up, and we'll keep things moving here. We also do our life and annuity academies. We do these about once a quarter. We just had one here last week. A great block of individuals we bring in for speaking. We've got some great lead programs we'll discuss. Some of our larger producers will be there. We do some roundtable discussions with them. You can bounce questions off them on how they get in front of more clients, how they close more sales. You know, the companies are mainly using right now really a good block of information we cover during these meetings. Kind of go over some of the top index strategies, go over some life insurance, large case sale information. Really some great stuff we'll discuss at these meetings. And we've got some software specialists will be there and a lot of good stuff we got coming up on that side of it. And we do have our probably next meeting will probably be coming up in August or September. We'll go ahead and keep you up to date on when that next meeting is going to be and keep you up to speed on how you can get signed up for that. But if you do want to get some more information, one that is available on our next academy, we do take care of most of your costs. If you are producing through IMS, we take care of all the costs, including flights, room and board, food, whatever needs to be covered, we take care of it. But that's something you have some interest in attending here in the next few months. I know we'll do a life insurance academy in July, and we're looking at doing a annuity academy sometime in probably August or September. But we usually bring in about 35 to 40 on the annuity side and right around a dozen on the life insurance side, but we'll definitely keep you up to speed on when those meeting dates are going to be. But if you do have interest in getting signed up for one of those, definitely click off yes. I'll leave this poll open for another 20 to 30 seconds. But we do have probably a group of about 10 speakers we bring in now that go over some really valuable lead generation software you can utilize for comparing index strategies. We got, go over the latest details on term insurance quote comparisons. A lot of good stuff we'll be covering on that side too. But if you do have some interest in attending one of those academies, definitely mark off yes, and we'll go ahead and put you on the list to be contacted when the next one is finalized. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and get this closed up here and keep things moving. We also have space on both Facebook and LinkedIn if you would like to get on board and get our updates on that side. You got the facebook.com/IMS Inc. Good way to get our advertisements on Facebook. We do some special ads on LinkedIn. Maybe some special promotions. Good way for you to take advantage of some of those opportunities on that end. So definitely keep that in mind. Do appreciate joining us this morning on the webinar. I know that Rob Walker, our internal specialist there at EquiTrust, will be jumping on here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the presenter to Rob. So welcome on board, Rob. I've got your screen showing now on the system.
Excellent.
Yep.
Can you see the presentation side of it?
Yep, got it right here.
Okay.
EquiTrust Life Insurance Company. We're good to go.
Perfect. All right. Well, appreciate everybody's time today. I know we're going into the holiday weekend, so everybody's probably got a lot of plans going on. But I'm excited to talk to you about what we've been doing here at EquiTrust. We've had a lot of changes and enhancements to our products here over the last few months, and so excited to go over that with you today, and then also talk to you about our flexibility on inherited IRAs that we allow for inside majority of our products as well. So we've had our financials were released for this year based on last year's performance. So you can see there, if you have experience with EquiTrust, we've always been really solid financially, but we had exciting growth last year, and we put those dollars to work. We really ramped up our risk-based capital ratio and our solvency ratio after last year. So we've got some excellent strength and continue to grow our invested assets here at EquiTrust because of the efforts of you out there in the field. So we greatly appreciate your business and helping us grow our company, I guess. We're in, basically 3 lines of annuities right now. We will have an addition later this year that'll be exciting to announce towards the end of summer. But right now we've got fixed indexed annuities, fixed rate annuities, and then single premium annuities that are available on the SPIA side for immediate annuities. So as far as the fixed indexed annuity products, that's what we'll talk about today. We're going to focus on our recent enhancements to our income rider side of our product portfolio. But on your screen, you'll see our top 5 products that we offer. We've got the large bonus product at 12%. It's currently enhanced now and will be through the end of June. On market power. So in some states it's a 14-year contract, other states it could be a 10-year contract, but it'll still carry the 12% bonus. It's an excellent product for accumulation or clients that are looking for that, initial premium bonus to jump off with. And like Matt led to earlier, rates right now are outstanding. They're some of the best since I've been in this industry since 2004. So it's a really great time to be talking to people about safe money solutions, remove a portion of your money to remove that market risk. And we've got some excellent rates to talk about on market power fixed accounts at 4% right now. On some of the other contracts, it's as high as 5%. So we've got market power large bonus, market 10, 8% bonus. It's flexible premium, so you can add money in there. It does dip down to 5,000. So if you do have those clients that want to establish an IRA account, they can put money into that and continue to add money in. That 8% bonus goes for 5 of the 10-year period, and it doesn't extend the surrender charges. So you can add money in there every year, but at the end of the original 10-year period, it's all penalty free. The biggest highlight so far this year is our Market 7 contract. We enhanced the income rider on that, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. But it's a 7-year contract, competitive commissions, excellent rates inside of it. No premium bonus, but it's a great product for accumulation and now has a nice enhancement on the income rider. And then the last product that we have is for those clients that, you know, maybe you're looking for something a little bit shorter. Our Market 5 is an outstanding product, great rates, short 5-year contract, competitive commissions again. We'll issue it all the way up to age 90 though. So if you got clients getting up there in age and still looking for the, you know, they don't want to jump back into the market, but they want some rates or the opportunity on the indexing side, Market 5 is an excellent product for you to check out. So we've got more information on our website. You can call the guys over at IAMS, get more details there also. But yeah, reach out. We're extremely competitive on our products right now. Today, we're going to focus on the income rider enhancements. So on your screen, you'll see we've upgraded 3 of the riders on our index products, Market Power, Market 10, and then Market 7. We do have I guess what we call a stacking or participating rider on Market Value. We didn't enhance that one yet, but there is that other type of rider available. But currently for Market Power, you get the 12% bonus on your premiums that go in. That also enhances your benefit base for income. But then you'll get an 8% compound roll up for 10 years. It's extremely competitive. We'll do the comparison on what the payouts are and then compare it to some of our competition out there. But I don't know if it sounds like IAMS has a tool for you to be able to compare us against the competition too. We should be right up there at the top in a lot of the different scenarios now. And then on the far right, you'll see the fee at $125. We base that off the accumulation value and take it from their accumulation value, so the fee won't impact their income number, but we do it on the accumulation values. Market 10, again, another premium bonus product, so you'll get the bonus on your cash value and on your benefit base. Another 8% roll up for 10 years. Again, I'll say it's better in later years. Those 2 riders are pretty close to each other for the income numbers. I think right now we sell a little bit more of the Market Power just because of a higher premium bonus up front, but they're really, really close as far as sales here for us at EquiTrust. The biggest jump that we've seen though is this Market 7 product. We added the 25% bonus up front for the benefit base, so it doesn't go on your cash value, but for the purpose of lifetime income, they put $100,000 in. It's going to start at $125,000 for the purpose of lifetime income, and then that will compound roll up at 7% for 7 years. It's extremely competitive after the first year and those early years, all the way out to about year 8. It's still one of the top payout products. Again, another rider charge of $125, taken off your accumulation value, but figured off of your accumulation value. It's been a really, really hot start to the year for us here at EquiTrust. We've been enhancing the lifetime income riders. A lot of you might have written our MIGA series here with us. That is still extremely competitive for us, but we've been off to our fastest first quarter ever. So it's been an exciting year for us here at EquiTrust. As we look at the heat maps here, this just takes the age 60. If you were to take income after the first year all the way out for 15 years, what those actual payments would be based on $100,000. The dark green is the highest payout, the gray is the lowest. So you'll see right away Market power is the lowest payout. All of this is basically generated on the payout factors on the backside of these products. Market 10 has a little bit higher payout factor. That's why it has a higher income number there after the first year. But then you'll see as you go along, Market 7 starts out really high with that 25% bonus in the first year, 7% roll up, and the payout factors on the back end are extremely competitive. And then year 8, it'll transition over to Market 10, and you'll see those income numbers all still extremely competitive inside of this chart. If we switch it to age 65, basically age 65, you bought the product, your income after 1 year all the way out through year 15, you see the numbers just go up. Clients are older, payout factors go up, the roll-ups are the same, the dollar amount's the same, but the payouts, the income checks are higher because they're older and our payout percentages increase. And now they increase every year. They're not banded. So every year your client wants to take income, those payout factors will increase by 10 basis points for them. So they don't have to wait to age 65, 70 or any of that. They can take it at any year and it'll still be extremely competitive. The last example I have here, I like showing age 70. A lot of people look to generate income or instead of taking RMDs, they might use a lifetime income rider to satisfy those distributions. So age 70 is a good year to look at. I like looking at Market 7, age 70. So if you took your money, $100,000, put it into Market 7, waited 1 year, you basically are guaranteed a 10% distribution of that original premium that you put in for the rest of your life. And that's a pretty awesome story to be able to tell your clients, especially with the changes in rates. If we went back a couple years, definitely wouldn't have had that type of income check available because of the rate environment back then. But now with the increase in rates over the last 18, 24 months, we've got an excellent opportunity to offer people that peace of mind of you don't have to worry about market risk. You can grow it tax deferred. But then when you want to take income, here's the guarantee income that you can receive from EquiTrust. The next few slides are going to be kind of the same age periods, just looking at us against some of the competitors out there. These are some people here locally in Des Moines that we compete a bit against that have some of the top riders in the industry. You can see Market 7 is considerably higher than one of those top competitors. And then Market 10, Market Power are still right there in the hunt. If we wait 5 years, same thing. Market 7's at the top, and then Market 10 actually jumps up to second. And then if we wait 10 years, you can see that transition because Market 10 and Market Power roll up for 10 years at 8%. They jump up to the top, and Market 7 is still competitive in that scenario also. So there's a few things that I'll point out here that we do that might be a little bit different than what you're used to on the income rider side. For our income riders, you can take them single or joint. You can take a joint on qualified money with us. I think that's pretty standard in the industry anymore. But if you do a single payout and the original owner passes away, the spouse can continue that contract and actually continue the income, and it will continue to pay out. We'll recalculate it, but it will pay out for the life of that surviving spouse. A lot of the income riders will stop once the accumulation value or benefit base hits zero. Ours will pay out for life on spousal continuance. So that's a huge feature we feel like that's important for your clients to know or have access to if something should happen. The other thing is all of our riders come with a 2 of 6 ADL doubler. We'll double their payment should they not be able to do 2 activities of daily living or permanent cognitive impairment. We don't require confinement. It is truly on being unable to perform 2 of 6 ADLs. We'll continue the increased payments for up to 5 years, even if the accumulation value is depleted. So as long as there's $1 in their accumulation value when they need to double their payment or they qualify to double their payments, we'll pay that double payment for 5 years, as long as they're alive, at a maximum of 5 years. So it's an excellent benefit, and the way we do it, I feel like, is a a great option for the clients. A fee structure, again, I mentioned it earlier, but we feel like it's the right way to calculate the fee. We calculate it based on your cash value and take it from your cash value instead of your inflated benefit base to then take it from your cash value. We just use the benefit base to calculate your lifetime income numbers. So is there any questions so far or anything that came to your mind, Matt, while we're rolling through current products and current income riders?
Oh, nothing major. I know when I do comparisons these days on our site, the market 7 is right there, if not at the top, in second place at lowest. And usually the ones that beat it are the ones that are only guaranteed for a shorter duration, not for life. So that market 7 is head and shoulders above everybody right now. So definitely a huge gap between them and second place based on who pays for life, and a great position to be in right now with EquiTrust.
Yeah, and a lot of what I've heard is if they are close, they don't have a 2 to 680L multiplier like the Market 7 will have on there also. So yeah, some great features there. But I'm going to
Definitely.
transition here to our inherited conversation and talk about kind of what's happened in the inherited space, Stretch IRA space, and then talk to you a little bit about what we do and a few things that we do we feel like are important and probably more flexible than what you're used to in this area. So
Yeah,
um,
question just came up. Plan that goes
yeah,
to age 90. So your 5-year contract goes to age 90, and they can take out 10% on that one, right? Starting the second year.
penalty free withdrawal.
Penalty free withdrawals. Yep.
Yeah, yep, correct.
Okay. And then you do
Yep,
have a lot of your MIGAs, your 3-year, 5-year, 7-year, 10-year contracts go to age 90, and you can take out interest only payments on those. Is that correct?
correct. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
if you're looking at early liquidity too, we don't have a first year withdrawal, but what we do allow is if you're in the fixed account or a MIGA product, as soon as you accumulate that interest from the fixed account, we would allow your clients to take that out penalty free, even in the first year.
Good.
So there is that option that's out there as well. So
Awesome. Yeah, that's good
any
news.
any other questions that popped in?
Nothing right now. I'm going to launch a quick poll though. So if you do have interest in getting more information on some of the EquiTrust product line, mark off yes on this poll here, and we'll go ahead and make sure that you do get the details that we discussed this morning on today's webinar, as we get through this webinar, and kind of give us some updates going forward based on the stretch opportunities that EquiTrust does have. So I'll leave this open for another half a minute. If you want to get started on the other side, Rob, on the stretch
Yeah.
opportunities.
Yep, definitely. So everybody's probably aware we do accept inherited funds into our majority of our products, but there was some changes to this landscape a few years back with the Secure Act. So just walk through that real quick with y'all. There's two different categories of beneficiaries now. There's eligible and ineligible. Your eligible beneficiaries are going to be spouses, disabled, chronically ill, or somebody who was within that 10-year period of the deceased owner. Those would still be allowed to do what's called a stretch or an RMD distribution and not be required to distribute all the funds within 10 years. All the others would be ineligible beneficiaries, and that falls underneath what we call inherited. I don't think the IRS uses stretch or inherited terms like we do at EquiTrust, but that's how we use it here. And they would all be restricted to have to distribute all those funds within 10 years. So those are the kind of rule changes and what's happened. This is another slide that kind of talks to the same concept. It happened on the Secure Act after January 1 of 2020. They established eligible and ineligible beneficiaries. And if you have a contract where the owner had died before, they would be on the old rules. But since 2020, if somebody passes away and they leave money to, let's say, their kids, that'll be an ineligible beneficiary, and they'll have to distribute all those funds within 10 years of the date of death of the original owner. On the ineligible products, we offer on everything except for market power, and then confidence income is our SPIA. But we do allow the income riders on the products that we do allow the stretches on, which is pretty unique inside of the industry. And we get a lot of questions on, how do you do this? What's it all about? Well, it says that it's not necessarily, the IRS isn't necessarily telling the clients that they have to take receipt of all of that money. They have to just pay the taxes on all of that money within the 10-year period. So what we allow for is if you put your money into, let's say, a market 10, and you add the income rider, you can leave that money inside of that contract, or we also do partial tax conversions. You can convert that money over that 10-year period. But basically at the end of that 10-year period, we would 1099 the client for the value of the money that they haven't taken out of the contract at that point. If they pay those taxes from another source, the contract would stay with the original value and then have grown with the income rider, and then they would be able to take lifetime income from that bucket for the rest of their life and have satisfied the 10-year rule underneath the new Secure Act. And that's how we handle it. And it seems like it's pretty unique in the way that we do that, to be able to create that flexibility for inherited funds to be used for lifetime income. So I don't know if there's any questions around the inherited side from us, but if you do have questions on it, reach out to the guys over at IAMS, or you're always more than welcome to reach out to me here at EquiTrust, and we can show you how or explain how that concept will work. I know it's pretty unique, but it's an excellent option for people to consider, especially on inherited funds, if they want to delay the tax piece of it for a minute and then be able to still generate lifetime income. So is there any other additional questions today, Matt?
Yes, a question did come up. So you guys do allow a client to buy a bonus annuity, say the market force that currently has a 10% bonus, put their stretch contract into that, and then they can delay taking payments, for up to 10 years. And then EquiTrust will automatically convert that to a non-qualified contract and send out the tax bill at the end of the 10th year. And that's a pretty nice combination where the client really doesn't have to necessarily take money along the way and then take the chunk of change down the road. And I believe it works out better for the client because they're able to compound money that would have been had to been taken out.
Yeah.
And get that 10% jump right out of the gate. It could really help with your overall values down the road.
Right. Yep. And the other part of it is the feedback we get is we make it really easy for the agents and the clients to facilitate, that, because all that stuff's a little stressful when you're trying to plan, then you're not sure what you need for forms and all of that. You can literally set up a conversion with us with one form and have it go year over year, or do it all at once. But yeah, it's all pretty turnkey here at EquiTrust.
Right. And if you have an individual that, the client may have died prior to 2020, and they currently have a policy in force, EquiTrust will allow that to be transferred to EquiTrust. And then you would continue to base those payouts based on the pre-2020 rules. Is that correct?
Yep. Correct. Yep.
Okay. That's a good thing to have too, because you got nice bonuses you can get up front. Yeah, definitely.
Correct. Yep.
And then you guys do allow Roth conversions. If you have a situation where you've got a qualified account, you allow the client to do Roth conversions on that. Does it have to be done within a certain period of time, or can they just do a certain percentage of the money? How does that play out?
No, with us, again, it's really, really easy and turnkey. You can basically create a mirrored contract, and you can convert your qualified money to Roth if that's what you want to do. If you want to convert your qualified money to non-qualified money, you can do it through the same process. But yeah, we basically just create a mirrored contract with all the same benefits and features of the original contract, same surrender charge period, everything like that. It's just you tell us what percentage you want to convert each year, or if you want to do it all at once, and we can convert that over to Roth or non-qualified for them.
That makes it super easier for the client, and really a good deal for the agent too. They can find a good home for the the dollars, and get a nice bonus up front, and then you can start converting those dollars down the road and really have a nice. They only get one statement, correct, Rob? When they convert, they'll have like an A and B policy type of thing.
Yeah, but the only part they'll have two is if they want to do distributions, though they will have to send in two different distribution forms from each account. So
Okay.
yeah, they'll have to send in two forms to distribute money from each account, but we'll do it proportionately, and they'll have access to the same amount as they would
Right.
if it was all in one contract. Right.
So let's say
Yep.
that they did the conversion. Let's say they convert half their money. Then they do have the option of taking all the withdrawals out of one account, correct? So let's say they haven't gone the 5 years yet. You could take the withdrawal out of the IRA account at that point and do it that
Actually,
way.
yeah, the distributions will be split between the two accounts. So
Okay.
so if you had $100,000 originally and you've split it to 50,000 in each side of the contract, 50,000
Right.
qualified, 50,000 Roth. If you send in a distribution form to distribute 10%, you would have to distribute, 5,000 from each side of the
Each side.
contract. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wasn't sure how that worked exactly, but thanks for straightening that out. Other than that, any other big news coming up from EquiTrust? I know you guys announced a additional compensation based on a block of business, getting to that $5 million level.
Yeah.
Agents could get additional, 1% on their indexed annuities?
Yep, hit 5 million with us. We'll pay you back retro to the beginning of the year, so that'd be 50 grand. And then you continue to get that 1% for the rest of the year. That also aligns. We announced a trip in the November to Turks and Caicos, so that's still qualifying right now. We will have some exciting stuff coming up this summer on the accumulation side, and then the life insurance side towards the end of the summer. So we got
Good.
continuing to focus on how do we keep growing, getting bigger,
Right.
and getting better. Yep.
I know our production with IMES is way up with you guys this year. I think we're up about
Yeah.
30%.
Yep.
And is your production overall up about similar to that, 20, 30%?
Actually, after the first quarter, we were up more than that,
Wow.
which was pretty awesome.
That's a huge jump.
And with the additions to the income rider, we're kind of keeping that momentum going. We got some exciting stuff coming up next month on the accumulation side that we'll be excited to share with y'all when we get there.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sounds good.
keep chugging along.
Nothing wrong with that, Rob. That's for sure. Well, I appreciate you being on this morning. Appreciate everyone that attended today. Everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend coming up. And we'll go ahead and get this finalized here. Anything you want to finish up with here, Rob?
No, we have a great holiday weekend. Be safe out there, and we truly do appreciate your business, your time, and your partnership.
You got it. And I will be giving everyone a call that did attend today's webinar, going over some of the details. I'll get licensing out for those that have interest in getting in contact with EquiTrust, and we'll also get out any forms you may need based on any business you may be working on. Be glad to get you get you started that side. I know they've got a great illustration site on their website. We can do illustrations for accumulation. We can do illustrations for income. It just depends on what you're looking for. I know EquiTrust has a really easy to use illustration software that we can utilize there. So appreciate you joining us this morning, Rob. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll touch base here either today or tomorrow. Bye now.